something over here. There's gotta be. There is. Alright. Time this right. Oh. I can't do anything over here though. It's an invisible wall. That's interesting though. That was interesting. Okay. I guess I'll get started then. And I already did that one, so literally it's time to do this one. Oh, I'm so hyped up. I'm so hyped up.
Hey, everyone! I need your help! So what do you say, buddy? Let's go rescue the gang!
Hello. Welcome to Shipwrecked 64, 1997. Information on the game has been very sparse since its soft launch in 1997. The game would not work on any emulators, but after some tinkering, we built our own for this game. The game was developed by Cogware Games. 2 ex-devs helped us create this version of the game. This game may have some glitches or artifacts. It is not for the faint of heart. This is exactly how we found the game, unaltered. Man, I'm so excited. I've been loving this game. Oh, hi. Looks like my prayers have been answered. Listen, you gotta help me. I was out on the sea with my friends. And I crashed my boat. It was awful. And my friends were all kidnapped. It was pretty bad. Yeah. But you can help, right? Here, let me show you how it works. Try using the analog stick to move. You can also press A to jump. When no one's talking, press the green B button to interact. You can also press right bumper to hit. Remember to look for canvases too. You can save on those. Last thing, hold the left bumper to run. Okay, good luck, buddy. I'm all yours. Alright, let's see what's different about this game. Or about this version of it. Looks the same so far. It says the hole. Let's see if the hole's the same. No? It's a note about the hole. Hello and welcome to Nulla Terra. You're in the hole now, a safe place for new visitors. Make yourself comfy and take care. Chief Wolf. Okay. Alright. I guess we'll go to the same place we went last time first. It says living quarters. It says the beach. No secret houses. Still can't go into any of these. That would be cool. Wait, was this sign here before? No, this sign was not here before. KB's the...
Hello International at 1520 wind 230 degrees 7 knots. Cabin closed. Temperature 23. Dew point 19.
Interesting. Well, that's new. I almost feel bad. But hey, they're mad for themselves. That's what I've been told. That's the same. Still no secret houses. That was very interesting. Lucky, thank goodness you're here. That really wound you up here too, huh? This is gonna sound really bad. Up in a local area. Try and get it unstuck. Just duplicate and we'll be good. Move big as hell. Explain, do your best. I'm curious about this. If I die here, if it'll be the same as before. Yeah. I honestly feel like this is the hardest one out of all of them. Just because the controls are a little bit janky, so it's kind of hard to do some of the parkour. But honestly, I like that the controls are janky. I think it adds something to the game. What? Was that the same? Or is that something that didn't look right? Did I not hear that? I don't really want to mess around too much. Alright, let's see. No, it's the same thing. Those hooks are sharp. Oh, you've got this though. Come on, you can do it. Let me go. I want to explore around a little bit more. It says theater. Alright, I guess I'll try for the bad ending on this version just to see how that goes. I've never even failed at this minigame. I think this one's pretty easy. Oh, you start blowing up. Ow. Alright, that's it. That's What did you do? You stupid rat. Get back in there and do it right. Okay. Let the music change. It's definitely getting foggy right now. Oh, another one. This sign definitely was not here before. Oh, the music feels really fast. It says KBZFQ2QPPN1. The last one was 3, no? It's like KBZFQ3. I wonder if this one's gonna fade out too and show me something. I guess not. Listen, I'm in a tight situation. We were set to gather coconuts for wolves. We will pay off our debts for the crash. I'm not great at finding things though. If you can help, I'll be able to leave. They're often hidden in trees or boxes. Hit or interact with those and you'll get them. Come on, let's get this over with. Alright. Let's just Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What did she even say? Whoops. Guess we're both not great at finding. That's okay, we can always go again. Okay, so that was pretty anticlimactic. Alright, let's go to the town hall. I feel like these days are longer, maybe. Not exactly sure. It seemed like in the last one. Okay, yeah, he's still in there. It seemed like in the last one, you can only do maybe 2 in a day. Slumber Woods. Go there, get your boat pieces. I'll fix it for you and you can leave. Now scram. Wonder if this will be any different. The buttons are, when you press this button, it sounds the same. I've never actually died to this guy either. Let's see what happens if I do. Throw now, I see. Nice one. Don't be a coward. Go back in there. Don't leave till you get what you need. I don't actually think I can run down the time by just failing everything. Because it's only 10 p.m., right? It says the beach. It says the park. It is interesting. I think that music is messed up, man. I think it's interesting. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I think it's interesting that the one song played a cutscene, but the other one didn't. I wonder what the point in that is. I also still need to unlock a couple of secrets. I wonder if that was one of them, and maybe there's another one. There should be another one somewhere around here. Alright, let's do this one again. Got it. So it looks like I need to at least I think I should save the one where you go to the woods. Because that one. That one is just the quickest to fail to run down my time. Out of every minigame, this one's for sure the most boring. It just takes a while and you're kind of just doing the same thing over and over. Perfect. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll meet you at the shore. You truly are a hero. Everyone's gone to sleep. We should find a bed. We should go to the hole for now. I feel like this is legitimately darker than the main game would get. I don't remember the sky going completely pitch black. Well, they're gone. Nice having you around. Some more friends tomorrow. Good night, buddy. Day 2. It's really hot out. It's not that for certain. Just please leave for your sake. Okay. Because this is the easiest one. Fuck. Yo. What? Invisible walls on both sides. Oh. Hey, Bucky. What are you doing here? Answers, isn't it? You want answers? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's nothing for you here. I'd feel bad if you left empty-handed, so I'll give you a little treat. Check it out in someone else's level. I'm busy though, so please leave me be. What the fuck? He's unlocked now?
Okay, buddy, you go gather some paint, and I'll get right to drawing.
What? I have this and this level, and there's a door here. Let me make sure I don't fail the level. How do I get in there? It says height tracing and climb. Exit menu map. Cave demo. Waterway U-map. It says the nav map. Hi, I am Wolf Variant 1. My character ID is 10. I'm the root NPC. When writing lines, make them negative. Hi, I'm Wolf Variant 2. My character ID is 9. I am the optimistic NPC. When writing lines, make them positive. It says chests empty. Oh, they really are. No, that one's not empty. It had a coconut in it. Oh, so that one. Oh, are they coconut? It says chests with coconut. Oh my gosh, okay. Hi. This is Olive. My character ID is 1. Liz, replace these scripts. It says NPC with ID and mouth anim. Debug zone. Oh, we're in the debug zone. That's interesting. Climb to the top of this thing. Don't really do me any use though. The label says Placentis 1? Interesting. I don't know what that means.
Heya, Liz here. Wanted to just throw my hat into the ring. Connor said he would be recording his work on the game, and I wanted to try it myself. It'd be a nice way to keep logs of development as little relics to take a look at once the game's fully done and shipped. So, today it's December 1995. Yeah, and I've been working on designing some of the bonus characters one may run into in the game. Been doing this little rabbit guy. Connor thought of a funny gimmick today and told me that it shouldn't have arms, but would still try doing things with his hands. Maybe like building stuff, or maybe he's a chef. Well, I guess we already have the goose guy, but worth a shot. I'm pretty close though, I think. I'll figure it out. Aside from that little guy, I've also been on a roll with designing and modeling props lately. Just yesterday I finished the oven models, a tree, boat, and a little safe canvas too. Wait. Canvas. We could use that in... What if the bunny guy was an artist? Sweet. Okay, I like that. Anyway, not that much else to show, aside from that. I'll cut this short for now, but I'll record again once we get a bit more progress on it.
It says code is 1234. What? Interesting, that wasn't used anywhere in the game. Oh. I guess we can open these doors from the back. It says door travel. Door static. Yeah, this wasn't used anywhere in the game either. What's this one? That just brings me back. Retracing and climb. Step up. Jump. Jump again. Climb. Right. You did it. Cool. That just brings me over here. I just wanted to see if that did
Connor
anything.
said
Okay,
he would be recording his work on the
this way.
game, and
Then you map. What? This is crazy. It's crazy. Very interesting. turned around. You left. Okay, cave demo UMAP. Right, this is where I was before. Just without the... Interesting. Waterway demo.umap. Oh, this one's blocked off. Oh. I guess I could just stand in the water in this one. Can't just walk out though. Oh. Well. This one, the wall doesn't open up. And the camera doesn't move like it usually would. Well, for this one, it kinda does. Interesting. I know there was more parts inside. I wonder what happens if I bring them out here. This one, the lights don't turn off either. It's dead silent. Can't hear anything. If I could just walk in the water, I could just walk out here, right? What the... Let's just take it out normally this time. Oh. Okay. I wonder if now there's something new then in the cave map. I feel like there has to be something in there, man. Yeah, I guess that's it. Just a little noise in the corner. Whatever. Alright, I guess that's it. Let's get over here. Wonder where this will take me back to. Just back to there. Interesting. I'm here now. It seems like the end of the game is here. I could leave. I'd only be leaving with one person though. I'm really not sure what my next step should be. Should I just go for the good ending that's on the road, or should I keep trying for the bad ending? Oh, that box isn't in here anymore. That's strange. Interesting. Oh my gosh. I don't think those giant trees were there before. What? This is crazy. Is that? So my forward and back are the same, but my left and right are backwards. Okay, now they're fixed. Now I just have normal controls. I hate using push controls. What the? Oh my god. What the? Yeah, that door was usually locked, I had to say.
They haven't been acting right. No one around has been acting right lately. I took her to the hospital, and I walked down on my own. They said that she's going to be there for a while.
What is happening? I've never felt so discontent. Oh! No way that just reset everything. That door's locked this time. I'm going out towards it now. Whatever it is. I wonder if I needed to fix those ovens or not. Huh? That's where I was. Do you see that? Really soak it in. Hundreds and hundreds of polygons. All working together to create the illusion of a real, living, breathing world. I built all of this. I'm an artist, right? I built this. My mouse is like a brush. Keyboard is my canvas. I'm so grateful. Having you around. Let's get some more friends tomorrow. Good night, buddy. I guess I'll go back and see if I can't do what the bird needs me to do. Oh, the movie's actually playing. Interesting. What the fuck? He's gone and this door's unlocked. Oh, it's his hand. This is so interesting. This place. All of this, most will never see it. I commend you, though. Nine. What? This is insane. The label says sheet music?
Hello, this is Wolf. I was using one of the Silvertech computers around the place, and would you look at what I found? Online, they have a bunch of sheet music everywhere, so I could just take one, print it off, and play it on my piano. It's lovely. I found this one song I want to try. It's called This is Wolf.
Interesting. The door over here. This one's also locked. Guess I'll go back the way I came. Oh! Red, green, green. Red, blue, blue, green. 8339. Then just red. Bruh. Okay, well. It was all reds.
He began to work on a replacement, and that is when Bucky Flipper and his friends were born. The popularity of Bucky not only went on to exceed Flaunt, but Bucky went on to be one of the most recognizable cartoon characters in the late 60s, and his popularity only continued to skyrocket up until the 1990s. Somewhere in the 1980s, however, Bucky would go on to outlive his own creator, as Rex unfortunately had passed away due to unknown circumstances. Bucky, however, was more alive than ever, and as more characters joined the roster, like the bubbly Olive Arm, to the cowardly Walter Walrus, and the snappy Giovanni Goose, Bucky and the Broadside Animation Company as a whole only became a bigger household name. Studio Grounds was a theme park that was made in honor of Rex. As a kid, he always enjoyed theme parks. There was a merry-go-round at a local fair he would ride many times over in a day. The idea of the Studio Grounds originally came into conception after a park known as Broadside Beach was created. This was the predecessor to Studio Grounds, and while it brought in great success and happy memories to many children and adults around the world, the travel to an island through a cruise ship was enough to turn away many potential visitors.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, behind the stage, you can see the start of a bright new tomorrow. I can never bring back for that, I'll help you very. Everyone, put your hands together, make the noise for the one.
Long ago, before many of us were born, a man named Rex was brought into the world. Born into a family that was relatively poor, he always strived to create. It was always his dream to become an artist. But up until the 1940s, his cartoons, both animated pictures and comics, had gone entirely under the radar. It was around then, though, that his first picture, Blot, took off. It was about a rabbit that Rex drew, which then proceeded to leap off the page. Utilizing real photographs of Rex's room, and with Rex himself being a character in the short, a foil to the loud protagonist, this show ended up selling out immediately, as folks were interested in the stunning mix of real life and animation. Rex would produce more films of the same nature, until eventually he was approached by a company who offered him the deal of a lifetime. Little did he know, this deal led to him selling off his character, as he was so quick to sign on, he didn't read very heavily into what he was signing into. To remedy this, he began to work on a replacement, and that is when Bucky Beaver and his friends were born. The popularity of Bucky not only went on to exceed Blot, but Bucky went on to be one of the most recognizable cartoon characters in the late 60s, and his popularity only continued to skyrocket up until the 90s. Somewhere in the 1980s, Bucky would go on to outlive his own career, as Rex unfortunately had passed away due to unknown circumstances. Bucky, however, was more alive than ever, and as more characters came to from the bubbly Olive Otter to the cowardly Walter Wallace and the snappy Giovanni Goose, Bucky and the Broadside Animation Company as a whole only became a bigger household name. Grounds was a theme park that was
What brings you
as a
down
kid,
here? Meeting your
there was a merry-go-round at a local fair he would ride many times over in a day. The idea of studio grounds originally came into conception after a park known as Broadside Beach was created. This was the predecessor to studio grounds, and while it visitors.
It's a snippet of a cartoon. Bucky's redesign. Midway through Bucky's lifespan, a redesign was in order. Huh.
I could never bring myself to cut the ribbon on my own. For that, I'll need help from a very special guest. Everyone, put your hands together, make the noise
And hide in the trash can? It's a photo of a man. This is Rex. Rex was the founder of Broadside Animation. Rest Rex, you burned it. Ugh.
Long ago, before many of us were born, a man
It's a
named
title card
Rex
of a
was brought
cartoon.
into the world. Born into a family that was relatively poor, he always strived to create.
Rex's
It was
first
always
cartoon
his
featured
dream to
Bucky.
become an artist. But up until the 1930s, his cartoons,
In it, Bucky
both
gets buried
animated
alive and
pictures
tries
and
escaping.
comics, had gone entirely under the
I
radar.
wish I could be buried
It
too.
was around then, though, that his first picture, Blot, took off. It was about a rabbit that
It's a
Rex
title
drew,
card of a
which
cartoon.
then proceeded to leap off the page.
Construction destruction.
Utilizing real photographs of Rex's room
This didn't go well,
This
however.
show ended up selling out immediately,
What?
as folks were interested in the stunning mix of real life and animation.
Interesting. Okay.
Rex would produce more films of the same nature, until eventually he was approached by a company who offered him the deal of a lifetime. Little did he know, this deal led to him killing one of his characters, as he was so...
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Where are we? This smells atrocious. We should leave. We should save. Yeah. We don't gotta walk back. You can open the menu and hit respawn. And we'll be back on our merry way. I don't think so. What? That looks insane. What is that on the floor? Full screen? Is that what that says? Interesting. It says the diner. It says the dam. It says the pool. 15. Oh, I deleted all these in time, I guess. I hit all of them. Can you please listen to me? My friends are in danger. Oh, he's getting pissed. Do you think now's a good time to explore this dump? Hit the respawn button. Use your damn head, idiot. Okay, what did that do? 9234922D. What brings you here? Are you lost? You should get back into place. What? That just opened something on my other tab. Cogware Games was originally the idea that three friends of Silicon Valley had one night. Founded by Connor Thomas, Elizabeth Baker, and Harry Waters, we are a collective of fans of the new and thriving world of gaming. We put innovation at the forefront. With our first ever demo of the Blunder cover being a hit with crowds over at local conventions in 1995, a thriving partnership with Broadside Animation Company, leading to the creation of the magnificent Shipwrecked. We won't hold back on getting our hands dirty with game development. After all, that's where the name comes from. Every cog in a machine has to be working together to create a meaningful result. Did you know our game engine used to create... What? The game engine used to create our games is called Unreal Engine. It's the same program used to create the shooter game by the same name, Unreal. It was licensed to us by Epic Games, but it's soon to be released to the public. Cogware are in it for the players, and for moving forward we dabbled very heavily into three-dimensional graphics, working with top-of-the-line professionals to create worlds with depth, color, and life. While we make games that are bright and friendly, you're not getting a squeaky clean experience if you play a game from Cogware. Instances of adult humor and some edge to our games are all present. We believe that games should not be designed to a single demographic, but rather shared among many demographics. We don't make kids games, but we also don't make adult games either. Think of us as a fine line in the middle. Let's keep innovation at the forefront. We can make some amazing things together. Shipwrecked is a game developed by us at Cogware, partnered with Broadside Animation Studio. Bucky and his friends need your help. After a sudden crash during a routine fishing trip, Bucky ends up in a mysterious island where his friends appear to be apprehended by a pack of wolves for disturbing the peace. Embark on a puzzle-based adventure as Bucky wanders the vast island of Nola Terra, helping his friends work off the damages, fix your boat, and get back home. Made for the new Nintendo 64 console and powered by Unreal, Shipwrecked is a game that puts you in the shoes of Bucky's imaginary friend, as you must help guide him back to his homeland, and maybe meet some friends on the island along the way. With a fun, puzzle-based gameplay structure, many endings, and dynamic gameplay, you'll never wind up with the same playthrough twice. This game would not be possible without the wonderful partnership between us at Cogware and Broadside Animation, who helped fund the development of this game, as well as providing reference photos and even making a full commercial for our game. Bucky sends his regards. Interesting. You've got friends to save. Go do that. It's a note from Cogware. Whoa there. This room is designated to staff only. Feel free to hit respawn. Connor, Cogware Games. It's a note from Cogware. If you really want to go down there, well then feel free. Just be warned. Connor, Cogware Games. Hangman. Stop. Stop now. None of this is making any sense. I want to go back to the island. I want to go back home. Is that not why you're playing? Look, we can do this, but whatever happens, that's on you. Am I clear? Good. Interesting. Spell in. It's gibberish. The label says PK gibberish.
It hit her before she even knew it was coming. It started with loud screaming, reduced over time to mere croaks. Any will to swim away slowly drained away as she sunk down further into the water, polluting its natural color. The rodent stood a few feet away, watching the effects of his actions, and only began to walk away when she stopped struggling.
What? Follow. Me in the eye and tell me. Oh, this opened another. A Helping Nub by Stumbler and Wolf. About the authors? Stumbler O'Hare. Stumbler O'Hare is a rabbit and an artist at heart. Growing up, he'd been a massive fan of arts of many different forms. In the process, he began to experiment with art on his very own. He took up painting as his favorite form of artwork. He had painted lots of artwork, some of which would even be hung up in the Military Theater. One day, however, Stumbler was hit with a life-changing event, which had left him without arms. A rabid wolf had attacked him, and while he did get away, he had to live his life without hands at all. However, he is still an amazing artist at heart. Stumbler will be responsible for the drawings in this guide. Chief Wolf. Chief Wolf has dedicated his entire life to helping his fellow wolves who live on the Nola Terra, much like himself. He lives in the outskirts and typically is found guarding the island, keeping it away from harm. He is responsible for the capture of Bucky, Walter, Olive, and Giovanni, and he wants nothing more than to help his fellow citizens. Wolf will be responsible for all the writing and research portrayed in this document. Where am I? Layer 3 is where you are at right now. As you may know, the island is split into layers. For instance, Layer 1 is the island, outskirts, and any attached missions. Layer 2 consists of the pool, a diner, and a waterway. And now you're in Layer 3, the land of darkness. That's okay though. If you come properly prepared, you should be equipped to either venture even further or keep yourself safe. To open the gate to move to the next zone, locate and charge the computers to 3 out of 3. Once it's open, find the gate control and turn it on. Candle? Candle is the most important tool of Layer 3. You are completely in the dark, but that's okay, because your candle will light the way. Once you pick it up, you'll have it for the rest of your time here. It will light the surrounding areas, keeping you aware of where you are going. Just know, however, when you leave these areas, you will no longer have the candle. You won't lose it, it'll come back to you when you visit next, but if you don't need it, you won't have it. Computer. Computers are a very prevalent thing to come across in Layer 3. Silvertech has graciously provided us with these computers, which we have stocked all around the place as a good way to share information with newcomers like yourself. If you're reading this, either a friend has shared you the link to this, or you found it yourself through a Silvertech Prime computer. Press the big red button on the front when you find the computer and you'll be able to learn brand new things about Layer 3. Golden computers, however, will need to be activated with the timer. Once they're on, you'll need to find each of them and turn all of them on before the timer hits 00. I'll try to leave a map as to where to locate these computers. Dwellers. Dwellers, also known as starlings, are creatures who live in the darkness of Layer 3. Donning the faces of Bucky's own friends, they will wander around the dark, searching for any unfortunate little beaver who happens to stumble into their path. Awakened when Walter, Giovanni, or Olive are brought down into Layer 3, they will stalk around the dark and eventually make their presence known. You cannot rely on your menu to keep you safe. Look for a barrel and interact with it to hide away. While a dweller may follow you around in Layer 3, it doesn't mean they won't try to follow you elsewhere. Stay alert, you might not be as safe as you think. If a barrel or any object appears to be off or moving, repeatedly hit it until it vanishes. Thought I heard something. captured by a dweller, you will be taken to a small room akin to that of a prison cell. Little do they know, however, your little rabbit friend knows the code. If you're trapped, the keypad to exit will be 7418. Remember that if you wind up here, you will need this to escape. Beaver Scratch? Beaver Scratch is a language that is used by many folks who reside down here in Layer 3. To speak Beaver Scratch, you will need to firstly take your sentence. For instance, I miss having arms, and now once you translate it, you'll get a very simple translation of just like that. I hope you can figure it out from here. I'm an artist, not a teacher. If you need a sentence translated, feel free to send me a sentence. Interesting. Cipher guide. So these areas are a little complicated, so I wanted to leave a guide here that helps you translate non-Beaver Scratch codes. For the sake of making this easier to digest, I've given them fun names, so here they are. Shakespeare cipher. Oh, this one's a doozy. So you will first need to identify what you're trying to get. These will usually be some kind of text saying code is XXX. Now usually one of those X's would be replaced with a respective letter. From there you'll need to listen to audio somewhere and count the times a word begins with that letter. For instance, APFT would be our combination. Let's look for A. It's a wonderful day today, friend. Apparently, when it turns to night, the sky turns purple. Amazing, ain't it? That means A would be 4. Same logic. Let's get P. It's a wonderful day today, friend. Apparently, when it turns to night, the sky turns purple. Amazing, ain't it? And there you go. P is 1. That means the first 2 digits are 41XX. See, that's why I said it was a doozy. Mozart cipher. Oh, musicians, this one's for you. Yeah, you'll need to start again by identifying your dataset. You will usually know when you've got it. You've got it when your dataset consists of letters entirely at the start of the alphabet. For instance, D, E, F, G. That's how you know you've got a Mozart code. Now this is similar to the last one, but you need to count the notes. So if D is played twice in a song, D is 2. Now that's a lot of B's. What if our code was DABG? Well, there's 1 D, 1 A, and a whole lot of B's. That's 8. And now just 1 G. That makes our code 1181. Like redundant code, but that's okay. Picasso cipher. I already did this one. That's right, friend. It's art-related code. So to say I'm happy is a bit of an understatement. It's my time to shine. So some of you know about the art gallery attached to the diner, but if not, here's some photos.
200.
What is happening? I just wanted to read the damn thing, man. So scary. Okay. Let's visit. Now pay attention to these paintings. See anything about them? They have numbers. So green means 9, blue means 3, red means 8. You can use these if you see a sequence of colors in a row. For instance, you walk in and see flags. Blue, red, green, blue in that exact order, right? That'd be 3893. So the last thing, there's 2 more colors, but they've honestly slipped my mind. If you see them, write them down. You'll need them. Conclusion. There you go. You've done a great job. Hope this helps. Layer 4. There's a gate in the back half of the plaza. Look for it, and you'll find it eventually. You gotta get it unlocked using these 2 simple tasks. Task 1. So you want to get the gate open. Here's what you gotta do. Find the crystals. There's a computer laying around somewhere, and on it is a video that contains your answer. You visit the pool, you know what to do next. Step 2, find my tape player. I did record the code for future use, but I forgot it. Look around, there's a tape player somewhere. The workstation code on it, recorded by yours truly. Maybe look for My Little Home Away from Home. Seems like a reasonable place to leave it. Note, play far away from Giovanni. He can hear these. Step 3, start the task. Go to the sky hallway and look for the door with the music note next to it and press the button to begin. The monitor will instruct you what to do next. Good luck, Bucky. Test 2. Okay, so you want to know how to get the gate open. Here's what you gotta do. Find the batteries for glowing green batteries. There'll be one in the office, one on the rooftop, and one in the cave. Step 2, drop them off. Bring the batteries to the computer in the basement. Drop them in the open box. Step 3, Toodles. You can go now. Be free. Good luck, Bucky. Truth be told, we don't know if there is a layer 4, or just how deep this all goes. For the longest time, it was assumed that it only goes to layer 3. But recent searches have shown some of the paradise down there. If you can find it, then by all means you'll have my gratitude. I'm proud of you, Bucky. Good luck with your adventures. What do I draw? This has nothing to do with layer 3, but as most artists experience at one point or another, I'm dealing with burnout, the creative killer. Well, this sucks. If you see this, why not toss me a suggestion or something to draw? At the Gmail, I'll gladly draw it. Update 24/01/15. Wow, you guys give me a lot of suggestions. Thank you all. I'll be getting to them soon. I'm not sure if I can take any more requests right now, but if you ever want to chat, you can send me an email. I've made more friends these past weeks than I have my whole life. Thank you, friend. Interesting. Okay. Locked door here. Another locked door here. Here we go, an open door. Oh man, this is so scary. Oh, these are the colors again. Red, blue, green, red. So the first one is red. It's red, blue, red, green. Okay. Cipher guide. So 8, 3, 8, 9. Okay. Whatever it says, that's all. It's decipher. I don't know how to decipher it though.
Hearts and souls into it, but is that even enough? His standards must be set astronomically high. Plus, after the thing I found, I just gotta be honest.
I feel so much less safe around that man.
Interesting. There's a button out there. Gate control. Citizen found Broadside Beach, kitchen, blood on his face. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if I can do anything. The code. Who are you?
Okay, as of today, the beach, park, and hull are all complete. Even got all of it here. Just need to set up our teleport once we have the minigames completed. Oh, it's March, by the way, 96. Sorry, I'm just kind of excited. Why am I sorry for that? Today's a good day. Anyways, everything is going smoothly, I think. Liz needs to get back to me with Walter's Mall, plus his head texture, but it's smooth sailing, I guess you could say. I think I've patched the noble bugs, too. Even the one Harry found in the hole, where you get soft-locked behind the bed. How did he even do that? I'm planning to talk to Mark later. I can't wait to show him the progress. I think it's gonna go great. We'll have to see, though. That's all. Signing off for tonight.
Alright, I'm gonna save here. And I'll have to finish this later. Oh.